Welcome back to Chocketable Media. The renowned journalist Uncle Jimi Disu popularity, called JD, was on Femi Obong-Daniel's show, Out of the Box. He has this to say about Tinubu and his ways before and now. His assessment was frank, bold and straightforward. Part of his description is this: it's because the Fashola years have covered up for those bad 8 years prior, when Tinubu couldn't even control the disposition of refuse. I don't think intellectually he, Tinubu, has what it takes and the presence of mind to sit down and govern. Jimi Disu. With this, try to hear more from the excerpt of the interview.
I'm what we would call, I always thank God he gave us Fashola for 8 years. Politically, people attribute all these things to that Tinubu did this and Tinubu did that. It's because the Fashola years have covered up for those bad 8 years. Prior, when Tinubu couldn't even control the disposition of refuse. People have very short memories. Tinubu, when he became governor, he was able to get people, there was a lot of enthusiasm. People like my good friend, Patu Tommy, were more than willing to throw all kinds of documents at him he could work with. But he spent most of his time politicking. And I don't think intellectually he has what it takes and the presence of mind to sit down and govern. I don't think he has it. It's not to take any away from me. I don't have it. So I mean, I'm not insulting him or anything. I don't have it because I'm not that kind of person. Fashola is one of the most fantastic guys that have been in governance. He has a very strong mind. He doesn't waver. He doesn't quaver. I don't believe he panders towards anybody liking him or not. He just gets the work done and gets it done quite right. And so I think we give him a lot of credit for that. I think that Ambode was slightly lost at sea. I think he was lost at sea. And I think he had some personality traits that, he was vengeful. He had an agenda that was certainly not in the interest of the state. But I think the current gentleman, for the first 4 years, was slightly lost at sea because of the big boss's ambition. But since the gentleman has moved upwards, you can see he has picked up and is doing quite well. So that is my own. I don't want to argue it with anybody. That is the way it has come out. And I've heard people say that, he hates. I don't hate President, but why would I hate him? In fact, sometimes I admire him for getting away with the things that he does. I wish I had that, but I'm not somebody I'm always on the straight and narrow. And I don't, his methods are particular, but I admire him for and look, he got where he wanted. But when I talk about capability, I want to say this I don't want to be nasty or anything, but who would ever take over a whole country? And the minute he signs, he makes a policy statement. Nobody well-trained does that. I'm from the Unilever School of Management. I worked in Lever Brothers for a short time, but within that short time, I know how to get things properly done. If you know what goes into an ordinary dinner in Unilever, my God, who do you think would? That, for me, is a character flaw. On the first day, as soon as you sign, say subsidy is over, like that. Even if you had done your homework, what about the optics? So that for me, and before the election, I had said, in definite terms, that this man doesn't have the capability and doesn't have the mindset. That phrase, Emilokan, also for me is a bad mindset for somebody who wants to lead a country. Not to talk of the fact that we heard it on video when he said, grab it, whatever, and run away with it. Those are not the morals I grew up on. They are not. I've been trained to be what you would call a gentleman, or what the Yorubas will call Omoluabi. And Omoluabi does not grab what belongs to you. When I was a youngster, when we go for parties, when they say at a party, who hasn't eaten? You dare not put up your hands because you would have eaten at home. So that element of satisfaction is built into you. You don't grab something and run away with it. When you look at all these mindsets, I said to myself, this is not the kind of mind that should be leading this country. And see where it has gotten us.
So let's fast forward.
Thank you for watching. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing so you won't miss out any of our latest video.